You have a very you have a style that is very, it's very, you really have your voice. Like you really have this point of view. And how long were you doing comedy? Because I think like everybody who starts comedy is kind of starts off doing an impression of a comic for a little while
Mhm.
and before they find like
Yeah, yeah.
where did like where were you in your career when you found it? How did you know you had locked into that thing? Um,
That's weird. I never, like, I listened back to old clips of mine and I'm sort of mortified at the way I talk because
uh-huh.
it's like, oh, that's not the way I talk. I mean, it's the way I talk when I've memorized a joke, and I
Right.
kind of don't want to be that. I mean, so not to insult myself, but I don't think I ever noticed that I did a voice or had any sort of voice until someone like did an impression of me to my face. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
But
and I'm more talking about your comic voice and your actual voice, like your point of view, like where you're like,
oh, okay, that voice.
yeah, yeah, no, I think your voice is your voice.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I do have inflections that are, I do have I sort of, I'm trying to tone it down and be more natural, but I definitely earlier on, I had like a comic-y kind of like sort of contrived, not contrived, but it just was sort of like a rhythm that
Yeah,
You
was
wearing
sort of
like
like, oh, I'm a
rainbow
com.
suspenders or something?
Yeah, that kind of thing, like the voice equivalent of rainbow suspenders.
Right.
yeah,
But you're talking about like my voice, my POV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your POV. I mean, I always like that's it's so embarrassing to quote people back their act, but like that whole bit you did on one of your albums with you were at the Washington Zoo and you went to see you were like you wanted to go see
Oh,
the pandas and then
right,
but then you got distracted by the prairie dogs because there were so
right.
many of them. And,
Yeah.
you can finish the bit, but then so
I don't really. I mean, I probably can because I
no,
forgot it.
I
But
can then for you, but it was like
all right.
basically you get to the pandas and you're like at the pandas and you're like, I don't know, I kind of want to see those prairie dogs again. And then I
Yeah.
realized that's how any audience must feel when I open for a comic. The comic. And to me, that's like so like that's the comic point of view I have that like that like no humility,
Yeah.
greatest comic in the
Yeah.
world stuff, which is funny because you are so funny, but it's just like it's so clearly coming from a different point of view. I don't know, it's very original to
No,
me.
I do like. I mean, I like jokes like that where it comes out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden, I make it about me, and
Yeah, yeah. And
I
people
like when I make it about me.
You're good when you do that.
I'm a fan of making it about me. Yeah.
yeah, you're a
I
big fan of
actually
you.
remember, Todd, we did At Midnight together.
Oh, we did. That's right.
Yeah, and that was like one of the first kind of things I did on TV. So I was like super nervous, and then I the whole time was trying not to laugh at everything that you said.
Oh, really?
I was trying to be real cool and like be funny and dry. And the whole time it was your birthday too. I remember that.
Oh, that's right. I did do it on my birthday.
And you were like, it'll be really messed up if I don't win this. It is my birthday, and then
And I did win it. I think I came in second or lost.
you actually lost. I won that one.
Oh, okay then.
I was
Wow.
very excited about that.
Is that
And
why
then
you
I
brought that story
crashed.
up?
Yeah, no, because I crashed and burned, and they probably never wanted me back. I was horrible on it,
That
but
was
the whole
very
time I was just trying not
Barry-esque
to
of
laugh
you.
at Todd Barry.
That was
Like,
very Barry-esque of you making that about you. And
Yeah.
I learned from the best. What do you want?